So, March 5th. Hope you all are having a good night and all that. Yeah, not too much to go over today, like... I guess March Madness is picking up, like that big basketball tourney stuff. I usually don't pay too much attention to, like, US college level games. I just know, like, the memes that come out of it, which can be pretty hilarious. I remember, I believe College Humor did, like, a video on that, but where they basically had people, explain their strategy for, like, how they pick people. And it was like, hey, I researched this guy for, like, over 1,000 hours and stuff like that. And then some of them were just like, I picked at random because chaos is, like, what I live for and stuff like that. That's what I do admire the sport of basketball as a whole. It's just a lot less RNG compared to, like, something like hockey, for example. Like, with hockey, it feels like there's so much chance when it comes down to, like, if you slip on the ice. I mean, well, for basketball, I guess you have some issues with players slipping if they have a wet spot on the floor, but that's usually what they have, like, the guys with the brooms for. I didn't even notice that they had that sort of stuff until, like, the Raptors run went in 2019. Like, it's fascinating to me, like, the extent that people will go to in order to maintain, like, an even playing field. Unless you're in, like, Colorado. Speaking of playing around, though, today is going to be drawing someone who's finally not, like, VTuber related, unless you count that, like, Gargura summary that he had a while ago. As y'all know, Matt Pat from, like, The Theorist is retiring, or at least stepping away from his YouTube channels. Just trying out, you know, different projects. Big respect to that guy, though. Oh my gosh. Like, it feels a little bit in this way, like, very similar to Bill Nye, or, like, even more appropriately with, like, Vsauce. Yeah. Like, those types of science or, like, narrative-based educators out there. He had a few stumbles here and there. I remember his Dark Souls video getting, like, really downvoted, especially by, like, lore people like Vadi. But for the most part, he had some really, like, fun stuff in there. I mean, I preferred his old stuff with game theory and film theory in terms of, like, explaining the science behind things, and I can totally understand why he went with FNAF for so many years. But the dude's, like, truly an inspiration to thousands of content creators out there, and his legacy will still live on, especially since, like, I put it, he hasn't been writing his own stuff, like, purely on his own for a while now, so I do have trust in his team that he has, especially with food theory. Like, the person writing that should be okay. I know, I've seen a lot of people come and go on YouTube for a while. Like, I started off kind of close to YouTube's infancy, so growing up with that era of, like, 2007. So you had Smosh, Ryan Higa and his crew. They traded spots, then Fred came along. What was his name? Ray? Oh, I can't even remember him. But he was, like, a certain type of React channel. Then 2010s, that kind of got taken over by guys like PewDiePie, and some of the different React and Beauty channels, which was a sign of YouTube's growth, like growing more and more general, but still had a fence or like a type of homegrown talent to it. And then nowadays, slowly getting more and more concerned with the trend in content creation, whether it's like easy clickbait with React. I have no issue with people clipping though, like there's a certain artistry to it. And clippers should get paid for their work too. Like I know it's derivative, but there's a lot of time and effort that goes into it too. Like finding the right clips, stitching them together into a coherent story, and then posting that. But what I'm mainly concerned now though is like the amount of like AI generated content out there. Who knows where that'll go. I think, yeah, Kyle Hill made a video on it in that like there's so much AI generated content that just outpaces anything human output every few hours or something like that, which is mind blowing to me. Like where does all of that content go? And like what will it be used for in the future? Will we be able to harness it for like good, or will it lead to more misinformation and like misconceptions out there? Or will it just be used to feed like other bots and drive up their engagement to make it look like there's, you know, actual stuff going on? Ah, what a conundrum. Although it does seem like in Canada they're trying to do their best to protect against that, but even that's kind of mixed when it comes down to the promotion of Canadian content. I mean, there's always been a bit of a bias, well, not a bias, but like protectionism in that with Canadian media. Like there's only a certain amount of like, or there's guaranteed mints that Canadian broadcasters have. And there's also very well protected Canadian content creators. Well, I guess the proper term would be legacy media, like with CBC, CTV, Global. Yeah. I guess fun note about that, like, I believe there's a board. Is it the CRT? But it's basically to represent, like, the major, yeah, like the major news sources in Canada, which regulate themselves. And CBC has like 2 seats because they have to broadcast in both like French and English. I'll need to find out more about that later. It's just interesting to me. Anyways, let's get to drawing. I haven't really drawn something since that like Bay animation. For now, I just want to get like a decent structure down. I want to do like over the shoulder with his jacket, but let me try to find. Should have probably looked up some reference images before this, but that's okay. I just need to see the look of the jacket from behind. Matte Pat signature red. I'll also say too, like, his ability to market himself is like pretty incredible too. And he did some of this stuff unintentionally, especially with like his jacket and fashion stuff. But some of his other wear that he has, that he's helped design, I think that's pretty cool. Like, merchandising is rough when you don't know, when you don't have like a certain style or signature aesthetic. But sometimes you know just what you're looking for. I suppose it's gonna be kind of tough because I don't know. Let me search up one other thing. I could try basing it off of the Kyo image I drew earlier, but I do like having variety in my stuff. Just gotta play around with it, I think. I guess one other thing to bear in mind is like having weights represent like the whole like theory channels that he made. That'll come in time. Do I want him facing the camera or facing away? He didn't really like that couch, though. Hold on a sec. Like how the first thing that comes up is like Matt Pat like on the couch and it's like a Reddit post. And then the fourth one is basically his like pop figure. Can't believe there's only like around 2 weeks left on it though. Still have way too much content to go through on his stuff. I really want to see him host Jeopardy at least once though. Okay, let's try this. I'm kind of surprised it took them that long to sell on, like, I believe Ken Jennings as the host for Jeopardy. But then again, it's, like, nearly impossible to find someone who has the qualities, like, of Alex Trebek. Like, no one can even come close to that level. Well, the guy they had for Saturday Night Live might have. But beyond that, it's, like, very iffy. No. eyes would be... Man, it feels so weird to draw people with, you know, proportional human faces now. Because normally if it were an anime face, it would be right down the middle and then they would have a huge forehead. But over here it's like the eyes are about 2/3 of the way up, which feels a little bit more normal to me. Man, wow. I am, like, definitely out of it. Then the smile comes above the jawline. Yeah, there we go. Feels like a fresco. So here. Jaw. I need to... How high is that collar? I think it's sort of like this. And then wrap around. Wrap around. Da, da, da. Shoulders over here. His shoulders are really broad now that I look at it. Either that or his coats just make him look bigger and broader. Should be around here, yeah. And then down. And it's not a sharp cutoff. Yeah, there we go. So that jawline. I am horrible with drawing ears. Oh my gosh. But the ears should be around where the eyebrows are, which should be kind of over here. And then, God, I'm gonna butcher this. The ears basically go from the top of the eyebrow around down to where the nose should be. Nose should be from near the middle of the eyebrows here. totally gonna butcher this. That's okay. Just say I draw anime people normally. Anyways, that's the nose. Here should be kind of proportional. Yeah, there we go. So out, down, just like that. In terms of coloring, I have a certain idea I want to do. I just hope I can complete it though. So jackets. Has a zipper on it. I don't know if it's on the right hand side or left hand though. Oh wait, it doesn't even show in some of these images. Nice. To be honest, if it wasn't for MatPat, like, I bet my life would probably be a lot different than it is right now. Just in terms of like how he showed how to make like scientific topics interesting and integrate it with pop culture. Like, you can't really separate topics from one another. There's always some sort of relation you can build upon. You can always like try to explain things through metaphor, through similes, finding that common ground between ideas to connect them. I don't think you can see the other ear from this point of view, so I don't think I need to include it. I just hope I left enough room for his hair. I could just say that it was cut short or something like that. That's okay. But, let me just erase this. He has a really... No, that isn't big forehead. That's more like medium size. Oh, I did the... How to do this? Yeah, I gotta lower this line down a little bit. Oh god, it looks like a frosted tip. Maybe because it is. For now, just create that barrier. Don't worry about it. It'll come together in a moment. Like, it's not straight up. It's definitely curved. Then... kind of goes down like that. Okay, I can roll with that. The eyes should be... Huh. Yeah, I messed up the eyebrows a little bit. But... wow, it feels so weird to draw human eyes now. Like, I know this is how they should go, but it's like... damn. It feels alien a little bit. Just gotta follow the line there. I think I drew this eye a bit big, but that's okay. And then his chin isn't really pointed, it's more rounded. And square. There we go. Then he's got his stubble here and there, but I'll worry about that parting later. And then, yeah. It's looking better. Have I just gone faster at drawing though? Oh my gosh. Or maybe... yeah, wow. I didn't think I'd make this much progress in this time. Maybe I am just that good. Anyways. So that hair kind of goes there. He's got that like hair over here. Needs to be darker up front and then fade in the back. I need to redo his lips because it's not that thin. Yeah, they're pretty full. Oh, okay, that's too much. But I could just go with the like more anime look. Oh no. Oh no. I'll fix up the mouth later. At least the positioning is correct. And then... oh my gosh, I didn't realize how old he'd gotten. He's already got wrinkles. I'm trying to remember my most favorite theory from him. It's probably something in film theory now that I think about it. Let me check his catalog. His Omni-Man was pretty good, though. In that, the way that you stop going insane from immortality is literally just like, go out, venture, make friends, put yourself out there. His Disney one was spot on. Some of these I haven't seen before. Oh, his Christmas one was really good too. Just going over how that like Christmas series, the prince is pretty much a dick. And like the other person involved isn't really even an antagonist, he's like pretty rational. I wonder how many videos he's made on Film Theory. 407. Oh my god, really? 477? 8 years. Oh my god, I feel old now. I remember when he debuted this channel. My god. It really didn't feel like that long ago. Like with the whole Leo wants his Oscar and stuff like that. Or even how like Beauty and the Beast, like the kid got cursed even though, or like Beast got cursed even though he was like pretty much a little kid who shouldn't, you know, talk to strangers. Yeah, damn. Most of these did age kind of well. Like, some of them are pretty timeless. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared was pretty fun, though. Alright, I'm probably gonna turn in a little bit. I have a basic sketch down of what I like. Gotta be sure the smile reaches his eyes, you know? And then curve here. I'll need to finish this off probably tomorrow, start coloring it in, add some layers. But generally, this is kind of what I'm going for. Capture the shape of the hair pretty well. That's left is like the ears. Might as well finish that off. I'm horrible with ears though. Like it just gets so scuffed. Like I get the anatomy of them, but it just feels so random. I could draw the hair covering it up though. That might make it a little bit easier on me. Won't work for all of it though. Huh. I think about it, like, not everyone is good at drawing ears. I think like one of the best artists out there is like Pochi, and she draws her ears in a very, I guess, consistent but also unique way. I don't want to deal with it. just cover it in shadow or something? Ugh. Hmm. Maybe I should use cubism for it. I'm feeling really desperate. Alright. At least I have the neck down though. Then what I'll probably do is color this in a certain way. Oh, no, I did the eyes wrong. Ah. Gotta fix up that nose a little bit too, but that's fine. General shape of it is there. Just need to work on the shading a little bit. And then the eyebrows are very big. Alright, yeah. I'll need to fix this up tomorrow, but that's okay. It's on the right track. Just gotta refine the coloring a little bit. And then, did I make the shoulder too big? Yeah, I probably made the shoulder a little bit big. Here. Here. There we go. Okay, I generally have an idea of how to do this then. So we'll end it off for there for tonight. Pretty happy with the sketch so far. Aside from the ear, like that'll take a bit more time and I really don't want to deal with that. You could probably get this done tomorrow though. Just have to refine the expression a little bit more too. And lips. Yep. Anyways, hope you all have a good night then. See ya.